And now joining me via Skype from Lagos is a teacher, Taiwo Olalade. Taiwo, thank you so much for joining us on the news. Tell us, how do you feel as a teacher? You've been teaching for many years, and today is a day set aside for you to be celebrated. How does it make you feel, and what should we know more?
I feel so much elated today. As a teacher, I've always been happy being a teacher, but today, having a day set aside for us teachers to be celebrated, it's a big deal to me, and I feel so happy. At least to be called a teacher and to be celebrated a day like this, it's a big deal.
Well, that's good to hear. But then, all the same, we always talk about children's travail, students rather, what they face in their various schools, especially those who are less privileged. And I know, or we know, that teachers are also faced with different challenges here and there. How do you think all of these things really bother on imparting, or the art of imparting knowledge in all our students who are the leaders of tomorrow, so they say?
It's all right. The teaching and learning environment goes a long way to affect the teaching and learning. That environment, the environment you find yourself, actually we determine how you are going to teach and how these students will learn. If you are in an environment that is so conducive, you as a teacher, you're happy to be there too, and the students too are so comfortable with that. You find out that the teaching and learning will go smoothly, and you have a good feedback from the students you are teaching. But in a case whereby you have an environment in a school where there are no good uh, classrooms, where you don't have good sitting arrangements, maybe some students, we have found schools where students sit on the floor. They don't have enough tables and chairs for them. In that kind of environment, how do I expect the teacher to feel? Even you teaching them, you feel for them. You don't discharge your duties well. And even the people you are teaching, at the end of the day, you find out you don't have a good feedback.
All right.
So the environment you find yourself actually determine. And we can't overrule remuneration and appreciation to teachers. When teachers are well rewarded, when they are well appreciated, you find out that they decide their duties well. When you are happy, your job becomes comfortable for you. You are happy to decide.
Okay, let me quickly butt in because of our time. Altogether, if they're well remunerated, just like you said, the adrenaline begins to pump. But together, do you think the government of different states in Nigeria have really done enough, or are doing enough to support the teachers in rendering their duties diligently?
Well, they are doing well for now, but I think they can do better. It's not enough, because teachers are still not well paid the way they should be paid. Teachers have a long way to affect the whole society and the leaders of tomorrow. That's what we call those pupils and students. So I believe the various state governments should do more to encourage the teachers, and with that, we find more able hands coming into the service, because it has come to a point where some people that don't have a choice are the ones actually in the teaching service. They are there because, oh, it's a stepping stone. They are not well paid. Well, if they're well paid, I believe the very sound ones will find their way into the service, and we'll have a better teaching service.
All right, Taiwo Olalade, a teacher, thank you very kindly for giving us this insight into why we should take our teachers seriously in our country and everywhere. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.